What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Economy Class Poppy Travel Channel. Today I wanted to get into 5 things that you need to know before going to Dominican Republic or Punta Cana. These are a couple of things that I learned throughout my journey that I wanted to share with other people as well. Hope that it comes in helpful. If it does, please like, subscribe, and share. Let's get into it. So number 1, the first thing that you need to go to Dominican Republic is a passport. Yes, you need a passport to travel outside of the U.S. and Dominican Republic is outside of the U.S. So if you do not have a passport, pause the video right here. I'll stay here for you. Pause it right here. Go take care of that and then come back and watch the rest of the video. And then with the passport, if this is your first time getting it, what I would say is, what I would recommend throughout my experience is using USPS. There's a lot of other sites that promise that they'll expedite your passport if you pay extra, or different sites that advertise different things. I've tried a couple of them and it didn't work out. I ended up losing out on money and I also ended up losing out on time. The most simplest thing that worked was I went into USPS, I had my birth certificate, I had my information that I filled out online, and it literally took me less than 10 minutes to fill it out, get everything situated. They also offer expedited shipping, which I believe is anywhere between 7 to 9 weeks. I received mine within 7 weeks. So it came right in a nick of time. So yeah, my recommendation would be bypass all of the websites that say they can expedite it for an additional price or all of these different things. Just go through USPS. Like, they took care of it in less than 10 minutes. It was easy, it was painless, and it was a lot cheaper than what the other sites was advertising, and I got it in a decent and shorter amount of time than they said as well. So yeah, remember, the first thing that you do need is to get that passport. Number 2, if you are traveling to Dominican Republic, you are going to need to fill out what they call a Dominican Republic e-ticket. Everybody that comes into the country or the island, and also when you're leaving, you have to fill out this form. And I've seen a lot of people, when I went to the airport, they had to sit on the side of the line because they had their passport, but they did not fill out the e-ticket. For the e-ticket, I'm gonna put the link here so that you can fill it out online if that makes it easier. And it just asks for basic information. So it just asks for the basic information about you. So gender, birthday, all of those type of things. Also your passport information, your flight information, and it asks for a debit or credit card to be put on file to take care of the fees. You can fill it out. It's recommended to fill it out up to it's recommended to fill it out 72 hours before your flight. I would recommend at the very least filling it out the day before, or definitely making sure that it is filled out before you get to the airport, because you don't want to be one of those people that the line is already long, and then when you get up there, they ask you, okay, where's your passport and where's your e-ticket? And if you don't have your e-ticket, they're going to tell you to get outside of the line, and then they're going to tell you to fill it out. And that may cause other delays, it may cause you to miss your flight. So just to not have to worry about that, definitely fill it out either 72 hours in advance, or at the very least make sure that it is filled out before you get to the airport. All right, so then the third thing is travel. So traveling from the airport to your resort or to your hotel. I would not recommend taking a taxi because the price, you will pay more. They do negotiate, but normally you will pay more, especially if they know that you're not from Dominican Republic. And then there's there's also a lot of people that's outside of there that they're not necessarily taxis, but they have like regular cars. They'll advertise, to drop you off, see if you need a ride or anything like that. Just for safety reasons, I wouldn't recommend that. But a lot of the resorts, they do have travel where they'll have like some sort of a shuttle that you can take from the resort directly to the airport, or vice versa from the airport directly to the resort. And it's normally cheaper and sometimes even free. So before you get aboard your flight, I would definitely recommend giving a call to the resort that you're staying at, seeing if they do have the shuttle, and then setting that up and giving them a specific time. So like what my resort did is they asked us for the time that we was landing, and then they let us know like, hey, the shuttle will be there, but it will stay up until an hour after you land. And if for whatever reason we need to extend it, or like if the flight get delayed, like just keep them updated. But they'll send the shuttle out to us, and they'll stay at the airport up until an hour that we're supposed to land. So yes, I would definitely recommend that for getting to your resort and for getting back to the airport. And for number 4, let's talk about the airport. So if this is your first time going to Dominican Republic or Punta Cana, the airport can be overwhelming. Like literally the moment that you step off the plane, everybody is trying to hustle, which is great because it's a tourist company. A tourist country. They make their money from tourists coming in. They make their money from tourists spending money. So everybody understands that. So with that being said, everybody has some type of service, or everybody has something to sell. But when you get off of the airplane and you're walking out from customs, you're literally greeted with a gang of people. It might be hundreds of people. People trying to either take you to the airport, people trying to sell you different things. Like, it's a really chaotic scene. So what I will say is just prepare yourself. And then of course there's also people there that, depending on whatever vices that you're into, like they will come up to you and they will hand you a small card with their name and with their number on there. And it's okay to accept those things if that's what you're into, or if not, then you can tell them no thank you, and they'll normally leave you alone. But you will receive multiple of those. So just be prepared when you're walking out of the airport that it is more of a chaotic scene. But that's going to come in handy for you already having your transportation with your resort, so that you won't really need any of the services that they have. So you just let them know like, hey, my shuttle is here. I don't need any taxis, or I don't need anyone to take me to the resort. I have everything covered, and they'll normally leave you alone and go find somebody else who may not already watch this video. So consider yourself lucky. And number 5, last but not least, is just the way of communication. So if you're here in the States, we normally just use our phone. If you have an app phone, you can FaceTime. If you have an Android, you can just call or whatever. But in Dominican Republic, they use WhatsApp. In a lot of these foreign countries or these islands, WhatsApp is like their #1 form of communication. So like, I know with the resort, they'll normally have like somebody as like a concierge that'll like take care or like book things for you if you need it. And they'll give you their number. It's not going to work just from your regular phone. You're not going to be able to call and get in contact with them. But the #1 tool that you will have is the WhatsApp. So I would definitely recommend downloading it, either before you come or simply on your way to your resort, just so that you can have it handy. Also with like the shuttle, they'll give you their information as well, and they'll let you know, because everybody is hustling and trying to make money and trying to provide services. So even with the shuttle, they'll let you know like, hey, if you're looking to go off of the resort, if you're looking to go to a club, if you're looking to go anywhere to a restaurant that's off the resort, let us know. We'll pick you up. We can drop you off. Of course, there's going to be a fee, but you will have their contact information. And the only way to get in contact with them will be through using WhatsApp. So yeah, please make sure that you have that handy either before or right after you land, because that is how you're going to do most of your communications is through WhatsApp.